Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today we are playing some more custom Trespasser. This is a multi-map series called Jurassic Park Dark Secrets, which as you can see I'm not running through Trespasser Twilight, as this actually has its own customized version of the Trespasser engine included. So, we're going to start this off. I believe this is 3 maps, though the maps are fairly long, so they might actually be broken up into multiple episodes each. But let's get into it. So the first map here is Streams, which will explain our little backstory here. We are not Anne, but Tasha Carter, who happens to sound exactly like Anne. And we're looking for our brother, who is an InGen scientist that has been missing. And somehow our helicopter crashed. Right off the bat, you can see this has a custom HUD. Despite the icons there, we don't actually only have 1911s as our weapon, that's just an ammo counter in general. And at the bottom there, you can see we have 150 out of 200 health, also we're slowly floating away. This does not have regenerating health, however it does have health items. It also has some weird survival mechanics where you need to drink water, but if you drink bad water you'll get parasites that drain your health. It's kind of weird, but you know, we'll give it a shot. I'll have to reinsert those little cutscene bits because they don't show up on the recording. Alright, so let's get out here and start looking for our brother. Right off the bat, we've got a custom dinosaur that I don't think we've seen before, an ankylosaur. This big old club tail. He's also probably going to drown. But, oh well. Also got a custom helicopter. There wasn't really a helicopter model this big in the original game. Flying, and presumably, like all of these helicopter crashes in Trespasser, we hit a pterosaur. Maybe they also jump-kicked the helicopter. Like the ones in Jurassic Park the game, because there are nonsense pteranodons around.
Hang
on! Anyhow, let's start rolling. So this is Streams, and as you might expect from the name, there are a fair number of streams that we can't cross. Or at least we can't just swim across them, we have to actually find a bridge. I've played some of this map, but I have not finished the first map, and haven't even touched the other 2. So you see, the current is very strong. Don't go in if you value your life. Which I assume means if we just go in the water, we'll just fall over dead. But as it mentions, we need to find a way across that doesn't require us to swim through the current. You might also notice there is quite an excessive number of these tips that pop up. Alright, so we could follow the stream and, you know, look for a crossing. But we'll actually kind of look around here, because I believe there is something worth seeing.
Looks like it ran off the trail for some reason.
Also, despite the fact that we sound like Anne, you can tell we're a new character because, oh, different shirt, same boobs, and a slightly different tattoo, I think. Maybe not. It just looks out of place because the way the health system works is the tattoo is actually just a couple of different JPEGs that it swaps out as you take damage. So that's why it has that, like, square around it. Dead guy and a shotgun. Hell yeah.
Empty.
Oh.
I was really hoping that wasn't gonna happen.
Well, we could still swat a dinosaur with it, so maybe we'll keep it anyway. See here, we've also got this water canteen, which, as it tells you, open our health thing here. You can drink, and you saw it gave us a little bit of health. Toss that. So yeah,
forest this wild, this
are quite a few
unknown,
health items around, it
has
seems.
not been seen by any human since the great hunters of the early Pliocene.
Alright, we got some power lines here. Obviously, if we follow these, it'll lead us to some sort of structure. And we got a raptor, I think? It might be a little too big to be a raptor. I know people generally remember Jurassic Park for the main, John Williams theme, but I think the Jurassic Park movies have pretty good music all around. A lot of stuff that goes on just kind of in the background of scenes. Alright, we got this locked door here.
There's gotta be a trick to this.
And precision throwing is just an impossibility in Trespasser. Also, I don't think we can do it with that. This map also has some, guide arrows like this, but... we can't do anything with this. This is just so we read it and see that this says North Utility Shed, which will be important in a moment. Alright, so we need to break this lock with this rock. But just kind of whacking it doesn't really work, so we do have to nail it. Which, oh shit. I've noticed that when I try this map out, a lot of stuff will get stuck in any of the man-made structures in this, so you really don't want to drop stuff or throw it at a structure unless you have to. Still too high. Generally you have to aim your arm fairly low compared to where you're actually trying to hit. There we go.
Cheap lock.
What do we got in here? We got this can and the North Utility Shed key, so that's why that sign was there. Drop that here for a second, hope it doesn't sink into the ground. We also got this can, and you might not think you can do anything with this, but you can actually eat the worm that's for some reason in this can. Give us a bit more health. And there's also a sledgehammer up here. Would have come in handy for smashing the door open. Let's just toss that for now. Oh, I dropped my shotgun, didn't I? Anything over here by this truck? Alright, so we got a bridge we can jump across, and we can probably even just use this to make a little... Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say, make a little safety ramp. And we got fuel containers, but that doesn't help us. Alright, so we got the key, but actually getting in here is not as easy as all that you might think, because as far as I can tell, there is no keyhole to this gate. So we're gonna have to jump over the fence. Now, I don't know if this is the best spot, but this is the spot that worked for me before, and it's not the easiest to pull off, but essentially, I have to time it so that I hop right when I hit this edge, hit that top of that stump, and immediately bounce off. Like so, and perfect. Alright, first off, use this key to open the door. For some reason, that always impresses me in Trespasser, because it's not something that you ever do in the main game. They just have you use keycards on panels instead. But I guess it's a similar principle. And we also want to get up on top of this transformer, or whatever you call this thing here. Can actually be a bit of a pain to do, since these boxes are a little too heavy for Anne to just strong arm like she normally does. She can't just Anne handle them. I guess we're not Anne here, we're Tasha. But you can't make a pun out of Tasha and, imtashable. Okay, that was pretty bad. I apologize. Alright, so it's just so if we can fucking wedge this thing in here. Like so. like that. Okay. Perfect. Now we want to try to get this up there, which could be a pain, because again, we have to get the damn box clipping into us. And I can't really lift it very high, so I have to sort of roll it onto where I want it to be. Come on. I know we can fucking get this thing up here. I've done it before. Come on. I'm gonna fall off the edge. I don't know why this box is so damn heavy. It's like the same size as the other ones. If you look up there, you can see there's a dead hunter, and he does have a gun with 2 bullets. So I'm going to say, fuck it, we're not going to bother with that, and we're just going to leave it up there, because he doesn't have anything else useful. I don't know, maybe it's easier to try to climb these things. But yeah, all of these boxes here, you can see we can't really lift them too high. So we're just going to say, fuck it. It's not worth the 2 bullets. Can I not even jump over this railing? Jeez. Just slide down the side then. Alright, so what do we got in here? We do have like 1,000,000 boxes, including some that we could, you know, drag up to the roof and... Nope. Trying to clip through the roof. I'm gonna say drag to the roof and stack. Also, we got this here. You can see there's like a... It's like a pile of Remington boxes. So I'm wondering if I could actually reload my shotgun here. Because I think I remember like one map that had some sort of weird reloading like that. They also have this thing. If I can grab it.
I like it.
You can see this has 800 ammo, as it is some sort of weird taser gun.
I like it.
Yeah, you said that, Anne. I wish I had thrown my shotgun over the fence so I could try that. I forgot about that. What else do we have in here? We got one of these wrench things. I don't know what that sound is. I wonder what Daniel's job is. I think he said something about computers. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to him. I wonder if I need this thing somewhere else. Yeah, I have no idea what that sound is. It only plays in this room. I thought maybe there's like a specific dinosaur that shows up. Okay, so here we have a healing cabinet. This might crash the game when I touch it, so I'm going to save. Because I found that like every map there's one of these. Sometimes they'll crash when you try to open them. Gotta grab the door. Grab this med kit. As you can see, he's brought us up to full health. Can I use this light switch? We've also got this thing. This, like, sewer hole. And the lid even snaps into place, but if you look down there, it's just a dead end, and it's really hard to get back out of it if you go in there, so we're not going to jump down there. I wish I knew what that sound was. Is there like a dinosaur back here making that sound? No? Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe that's a machine I'm supposed to fix? Anyhow, to get back out we have to jump over the fence again, so we got this big stack of boxes. And thanks to the very low friction that most of these things have, though it didn't actually work there, We should be able to just kind of bump them and they'll fall on their own. Don't ask me how electricity moves boxes. It's not important. Alright, so I should be able to use this tiny crate with these two larger ones to get out without having to make any sort of... Oh, shit. Fancy pile. That. Hammer jump. Okay, we're over. Just gotta be careful not to... Oh, fuck. I didn't want to jump over too hard, because I didn't want to take fall damage. God damn it. God, these crate stacking things suck in Trespasser because of the super low friction, since it means every time you touch these boxes, they just slide all over the place. Come on. God, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna fall... Nope. Alright, I'll jump on this, and then jump over. There we go. And, yeah, I guess we got everything we needed there. I hope I didn't have to, like, turn on the power. So now I'll just continue following the power lines until we reach the next, point of interest. You can see there is another stream over here that we need to cross. Alright, I think we're coming up on something up ahead. I got some dramatic raptor music a second ago. Oh, can I not go this way? That's weird. There's like a sunken building or something over there. Yeah, there's like a swamp house. Why can't I go see the swamp house? Why would you put it there and then tell me I can't go see it? That's a sound. Okay, so I can't go in the swamp at all, which means this is probably one edge of the map. Oh shit, I guess I picked the wrong way to follow the power lines. Alright, don't save near the swamp. Oh. I hear dinosaur footfalls. We have to try zapping something. Anne is a big Battlestar Galactica fan. She's all about the frackin'. Just a random cage. Some munching happening behind us. What's over here?
I can smell the ocean.
I wonder if that actually means there's an ocean nearby? Because otherwise that line is kind of out of context. Okay, so here's more swamp.
The forest smelled of wet leaves, damp earth, rotting wood.
Oh god, I'm sinking into quicksand. Okay, guess you can't walk on these. Is there a reason to go through the sinking pit? Oh good, I'm taking damage from this. That's a new model, right? Probably don't need that. I wonder if I was supposed to take damage, or that's just the problem with clipping through the ground. There's more stuff over here. Just see if there's anything useful. I mean, a gun that's been sunk into the swamp probably wouldn't be very useful, and might explode in our face, but, you know, gun's a gun. Oh man, this swamp is way longer than it should be. Yeah, this is a bit better. Oh, shit, it fell off. I fell into the floor. It doesn't help that every time I touch these things, they just collapse. That looks like a gun. And just trudge my way over to it. Nope, it's a boot and a canteen. Oh, moldy what? Water doesn't mold? What is this? Is it a porta potty? I guess so. Oh, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Man, is this like nauseating for anyone? I apologize if so. There's a sledgehammer. I'm not like hammering jump or anything, that's just, this is the effect the swamp has on you. But we've gone too far to turn back now. I really hope that this swamp ends soon. I mean, this does look like the edge of it. Cause that log to ascend. Are we not out of the swamp yet? Okay, good. Well, that was a gimmick. I wouldn't say it was an interesting gimmick, but it was a gimmick. Is that a dinosaur? Or a picnic bench? It's a picnic bench. Some garbage. And this is, I guess, the ocean. We'll just pretend it's the ocean down there. What's all this? Man, this map is really big. There's some other areas I've seen before that we haven't even found yet.
The wind blowing my hair. It might have been a morning in the early Jurassic.
What do you want to bet this thing is going to fall off the cliff when I get in it? That is a T-Rex sound. Shit.
Hang on to something! Hang on to something!
He's gonna... Yep. Dick move, T-Rex. Some fucking Jurassic Park Lost World shit. Except, there's no rope. Well, I almost got a shotgun. I think the T-Rex fell off the cliff, too. Well, that's, oh, jeez. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Pushed me through the map. Alright, let's, oh god, I'm gonna have to go through that swamp again, aren't I? Let's not do that.